Welcome to College Success Plan, where we empower college students to be successful. This is session 4 and the last one of our summer series. So let's get the party started. Before you go to school, we want you to think about realistic goals. These will be both short-term and long-term. So think about what's realistic, and if one of your goals is, I want to get really good grades this first semester, that is a fantastic goal, but we want to break that down. How are you going to get those good grades? So the first thing that we talked about last week was buying a planner. Have that ready to go. We've talked about staying organized across the board. So that's going to be with your computer, with your school supplies. You will be really familiar with your school management system and website. So these are all steps that you're going to actually want to write down, and they're going to lead to your goal of getting good grades. Also think about goals for not only academics, but socially, being healthy, handling stress. What goals do you want to have so you have a successful first semester? And what we want you to do is write those goals down, because research says if you write your goals down, you're much more likely to achieve them. Then at fall break, possibly, that's usually a good time. And at the end of this semester, assess your goals. How are you doing meeting your goals? What do you need to tweak? We're all about tweaking things because we want you to be as efficient and effective as possible. So constantly reassessing, and we talked to you about this during the semester also. How are you doing meeting your goals? And it's baby steps. So we take all of that into consideration, and you should as well. The other thing is organizing your materials. So you have organized your computer. It should be all cleaned up, ready to go for college. And if you're going to be buying spirals and folders, which we do recommend spending $5 buying a couple of spirals and folders, because classes still do use them, and a lot of times students will be printing out PowerPoints, and we want to keep that all organized. So another thing that we do with those school supplies is color coding. So if you're taking bio, get a green folder and a green spiral. That way when you look in your notebook or on your desk, you know those two things go together. It's one less thing to think about. Same thing for English. You can get a red folder and a red spiral. So it just simplifies your life and keeps things easier and, of course, more organized. So we're always looking to do that. During the last 3 weeks, we have talked about controlling the things that you can control. And again, we'll be talking about that all semester. One of the things you can absolutely control is attending class. And if you think about it, when you go to college, you're there for the academics. So it's your responsibility to get to class every day. If you think about what your tuition cost is and break that down for what you pay per class, it's a couple $100s. So if you're thinking of sleeping in, know that you are wasting a couple of $100s. So attending class is critical. It's also an opportunity for you to get extra points. Sometimes professors will give pop-up quizzes, and you use your clicker and answer it, and sometimes you don't even have to get the quiz answer right or wrong, but that's one way for professors to know that you were there, and it's an easy way to get extra points. The other thing is, if you've been attending class all semester, it gives you much more room for negotiation. And by that I mean, if you don't do as well as you had intended to do and had prepared for on an exam, if you've been attending class regularly, the teacher is much more receptive to you coming in and possibly talking about ways to get extra points or making an exam worth a little less if you didn't do as well on it as you had planned. And it also leaves room for negotiation at the end of the semester, just in case you're on the borderline of a grade. This gives you padding, and it's just, we want you going to class. That is really, really important. And again, that is something you can control because it's all up to you. So thinking about whether you're getting enough sleep, whether you're being healthy, these are things that you can control, and learning new study strategies as you go. So if something's not working, we need to tweak it, and we're all about that. So the last thing that I want to talk to you about is understanding that you are accountable during your college career. This is a wonderful opportunity and a privilege to be attending college. So you're going to be accountable, A, to yourself, most importantly, but also to your family, to your professors, and to your mentor. So we all want to help you, and we want you to be accountable to yourself, most importantly, and we'll help you with that along the way also. So everything that we've talked about in the last 4 weeks is to help you set up for success, and who doesn't want that? Thank you so much for joining us for the 4-week summer series. We're so happy to help you, and again, we're really proud to have you as part of our College Success Plan family. So here's to a great first semester. Thanks for joining us.